Okay, so if you remember in our last tutorial, I walked you through how to log into your Google account and access your Drive. In this tutorial, we're going to kind of look at how to navigate Google Drive and what the different menus mean, and how to access shared files and folders that someone else has shared with you. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Google Chrome. And I have a new browser right here, and it's where we're at google.com, and as you can see in the top right, we're logged in where it says HRCSD training. And if you remember from the last screencast, what looks like an iPod, if I click that, it will open up or launch my apps, and I want to click on Drive. Once I go into Drive, it brings me to the screen where I ended the last screencast. And there's nothing in my Drive right now, and I see a tablet, a computer screen, and a mobile device. Now, if I were to create something in my Drive, the red button at the top right here allows me to create. I can make a folder, a document, a presentation, spreadsheet, Google form, drawing, etc. Now, Google's suite of apps, it's basically productivity tools like Microsoft Office. The advantage is that you can access it from anywhere with any device as long as there is an internet connection. There also is the ability to collaborate where multiple people can be working on a document at one time. And this can be an incredibly powerful way to work as a professional, or even leverage this technology with students in the classroom. So rather than create something, I am going to show you how to access files or folders that have been shared with you. So on the left hand side we have My Drive, Shared with Me, Starred, Recent, Trash, and there are a few more. For example, you can set documents to have offline access, so even if there is no internet connectivity, you can edit and make changes on documents. And I'm going to click the Shared with Me tab. So I click the Shared with Me, and I'll see all the documents that have been shared with me. Now there are 2 folders and a document. The folder that's right here that says Elementary School PLC Leaders, Adam Howell, that is a folder that has been shared with all PLC leaders. And I'm going to show you how to add that to your Drive. So if I click the box right here, it gives me the ability to move the folder, to trash the folder, or add it to my Drive. This folder right here is a parent folder, and I will talk about that more in a second, and I want to add that to my Drive. So if you have a PLC leader, you want to add the elementary, middle, or high school PLC leaders with your name. You want to add this to your Drive. And I do that by clicking this button, Add to my Drive. And now I get the message right here that says Elementary School PLC Leaders Howell Adam has been added to my Drive. Now if I click back over on my Drive, I will now see Elementary School PLC Leaders Adam Howell. The owner of that folder is HRCSD PLC, and I can see the last time it was modified. If I click on the Details and Activity button right here, it will show me all the activity that I have done in my Drive. But that's not really important to me right now. That'll be the subject of a different screencast. I can also, currently it's set up in grid view, or I believe it's in list view right now, but I could switch to grid view and view things organized this way. I am much more linear, so I prefer the list view. And I can also color code by clicking the drop down menu on my Drive and then clicking the right clicking, and it will allow me to change the color of my folder. So if I want to color coordinate, I can. I changed it to orange, and then to view that folder, all I have to do is click on it, and I can see what's inside it. Now there are 3 folders that are inside it, and if you are a PLC leader, please do not move any of these folders. access them from the folder, the parent folder, as I mentioned earlier, which is elementary school or middle or high, depending on your level, PLC leaders with your name. But do not move any of these folders. That in Google, with how shared folders operate, if you move them, it will change how they are viewed for everybody. Okay, so inside here, there is an announcements and support folder. And if I click on that, I can see a video of how to take PLC minutes. I can also see a folder for our PLC minutes archive, which is where all PLC minutes will go. There is an example in there. Now, if I want to go back a few folder levels, I can navigate up to here. I can click, and it will take me back to a previous level. There is a shared folder. Inside that shared folder, anything put in there, all elementary school PLC leaders and principals and coaches have the ability to edit. So I'm actually going to create a document in this folder. And it will ask me if I want to share it. Well, because it will have the same shared permissions with everyone who can edit this folder. And I do, so I'm going to create and share. Now I'm just going to name this document a little test document, and it will be the subject of a separate screencast. So, but I will have to name it to be able to close it. So if I click up on the document title up here, it will give me the ability to rename it. I'm going to just call this test document and click the blue OK button. Now I can go ahead and X this out, but I didn't save it. Well, fortunately in Google, and right here you can see, it saves automatically in the cloud. And I don't have to worry about ever doing a file save. It will save my work. So I'm going to X out this tab, and it will take me back to the shared folder where you can see this test document, which will be the subject of a future screencast. If I go back to the PLC leaders right here, there's one final document in here. It's called the Elementary School PLC Black Box. And if I open it, this is the black box that has been created and shared out for all PLC leaders to plan for their PLC meetings throughout the year. So currently we have September open, but down here on the bottom there are tabs to October, November, December, and throughout the year, etc. So that is a little bit on how to navigate Google Drive. I am going to share several future screencasts on some more advanced features in how to work in documents and things like that. So as always, if you have any questions, go ahead and contact the curriculum team because we are here to help.